Another 3 weeks have passed, which means I awaken once more to bring you the news. What news, I hear you ask? Well, you must be newer if you're asking that. So allow me to introduce myself. I am Michael, the very cool and utterly sexy host of Rider Rewind, a show that brings you news relating to Rider drivers, henshin devices, and figures from the last 2 to 3 weeks. With introductions out of the way, we can begin this newest of rewinds. First up is the Muse driver from the Kamen Rider Vice movie Paradise Regained. This driver is used by Reina Kurumi, played by Rumika Fukuda, to transform into Kamen Rider Muse. Like most Vice series drivers, this CSM is mostly a phone you insert into a buckle. Here's how to use it though. First, press the Muse symbol on the touchscreen. This will make a keyboard show up. Then type in 666 and set the belt in the buckle, transforming you into Kamen Rider Muse. Aside from that, there's not much else I can tell you since most of the details and pictures have yet to be released by Bandai. So let's move on, shall we? The second item of today is another CSM, the CSM Kaiza Phone XX, also from the upcoming Kamen Rider Vice movie Paradise Regained. This driver is used by Masato Kusaka to transform into Kamen Rider Next Kaiza. Here's how to use it. Tap the henshin app on the touchscreen, which will open up a keypad. Then type 913 and enter, initiating the standby loop. Then set the Kaiza Phone XX into the CSM Kaiza driver, which will transform you into Kamen Rider Next Kaiza. And yes, you did hear me right. You set the Kaiza Phone XX into the CSM Kaiza driver. Out of Vice, Muse, and Kaiza, is Kaiza the only one not to get a completely new buckle for the movie. As such, you will need to own the CSM Kaiza driver to use the XX phone. The phone comes with a boatload of apps, all fully usable, but not yet revealed. As such, I'll leave the coverage for Kaiza here and move on to the next item. That next item, of course, being the CSM Vice driver Next. And, as you probably guessed, it also comes from Paradise Regained. Just like with Muse and Kaiza, it is a fully functioning phone, apps and all. As such, it has a higher price tag than usual CSM releases. This new version of the Vice phone, called the Vice Phone 20 Plus, isn't just for henshin use alone, no. It can do much more, like turn into knuckle mode or blaster mode. Here's how to use it. First, open up the henshin app on the phone, which will display a keypad. Then type in 555 and press enter, initiating the standby loop. Put the Vice phone into the buckle and push it down, transforming you into Kamen Rider Next Vice. As with the previous 2 cover buckles, there's much more to the release but has yet to be shown by Bandai, so I'll be leaving it here for now. And though that doesn't mean I'm finished with Vice. As up next we have the S.H.Figuarts Shinkocho Seiho Kamen Rider Next Vice. This figure represents Kamen Rider Vice in its newest form as seen in the Paradise Regained movie, and since it's a Shinkocho Seiho, they made sure to put in every detail they could. The figure stands at 145mm tall and comes with a Vice Phone 20 Plus. Exchangeable parts for the Vice Phone, the Vice Phone in burst mode, the Vice Phone in knuckle mode, and a set of interchangeable hands. This figure's a good way to round off the Vice toy announcements, wouldn't you agree? All the Vice news got you wanting for more Heisei Part 1? Then this might satiate that hunger. Allow me to introduce you to the S.H.Figuarts Shinkocho Seiho Kamen Rider Saga from Kamen Rider Kiva. This figure represents Taiga Nobori's transformed form using the Saga arc and the Jack Order. Man, it's been over a decade since Kiva came out and I still can't help but laugh at those names. Anyways, this figure stands at 145mm tall and comes with a Jack Order Rod, Jack Order Boots, Wake Up Whistle, Saga version, a set of interchangeable hands, and the Tamashi stage joint parts to be used with Saga arc. The Jack Order's boot whip has a wire inside it, so it allows for some nice poses. A very good figure to finish up the Kiva S.H.F line. To continue with the last episode's theme of Better Late Than Never, we have the S.H.Figuarts Azu from Kamen Rider 01. This figure represents ARC Secretary type Yumigear Azu. Having digitally scanned Noa Tsurushima's face, this figure looks almost one-to-one with how Azu looked in the show, and as such, this figure looks fantastic. Azu stands at 135mm tall and comes with a set of extra faces, a closed arc progress key, and some interchangeable hands. Oh, and as a bonus, this figure also comes with a head for Izu, so that those who missed the figure the first time around can still get her this way. Now then, enough about all those outdated writers. Let's talk Reiwa, more specifically, Gotchard. Introducing to you the DX Legend Driver and DX Legend Ride Magnum from the Kamen Rider Gotchard vs Kamen Rider Legend spin-off series. Let's cover the Legend Driver first. This is the driver used by Hokage Kagetsu to transform into Kamen Rider Legend, and with this toy, so can you. Here's how to use it. Insert the Kamen Rider Legend Kemi card into the side of the driver, which will initiate the standby loop. Then, pull on the sides of the driver, making it spin until it stands right up. The doors of the cage will open and you will have transformed into the gorgeous Kamen Rider Legend. A neat little thing that this driver can do is play the standby music even when not actively using it to transform, something more drivers should have, honestly. You can also form change into any rider that has a Kemi card by repeating the previous steps. This set also comes with the Kamen Rider Legend, Kamen Rider Faiz, and Kamen Rider Kuga Kemi cards. Now, onto the DX Legend Ride Magnum. This is the primary weapon used by Legend in his base form and Legend Rider forms. Pulling the trigger will play gunshot sounds, and turning the handle and then pulling the trigger will activate the finisher. By setting any Legend Rider Kemi card and pulling the trigger, you can summon past Kamen Riders. Also, if you turn the handle and then pull the trigger, you can activate the finisher sound of that Legend Rider. Lastly, the Kamen Rider Double and Kamen Rider O's Legend Rider Kemi cards are also included. Right, this is the big one. Gotchard's first true super form, introducing the DX X Gotchaliber. This will be used by Gotchard to transform into his very first super form and as a weapon. The toy can switch between sword and belt mode depending on what use Gotchard needs it for. Usually I'd cover how to use it, initiate the finisher, etc, but this is another case of Bandai revealing the product but not any information on it, so this will have to do for the time being. I'm very sorry, I too want to know more. And the last item of today is, well, something I've been dreading, honestly. What could you possibly be scared for, Maiku? I hear you say, all worried for my health and safety. Well, my beloved viewer, it is the Gotchard Ride Kemi Trading Card Phase 2. That's right, a brand new wave of Kemi cards will soon be upon us. Hiwai! And while that is all very exciting, my voice does not look forward to having to announce every single one separately again. But here we are. Alright, let's do this. Phase 02 comes with the following Kemi cards. Bakuon Zemi, Great Onbo, Stagfine, Yami Bat, Catchula, Mekanakani, Busasori, Bounty Bunny, Hawkstar, Tsupari Heavy, Gorilla Sensei, Lixion, Raidenji, Kesuzo, Mite Mirror, Energil, Panpaka Parka, Televi, Time Lord, Ranking Robo, X-Fortress, Happy Glover, Bam Bamboo, Sabo Needle, Venom Dake, Utsuo Boehama, Flayrose, Buglisia, Jungle Jum, Xegdrazil, Masked Rider Yuki, Masked Rider Blade, Masked Rider Kabuto, Masked Rider Kiva, Kamen Rider Double, Kamen Rider Forze, Kamen Rider Drive, Kamen Rider Ghost, Kamen Rider X8, Kamen Rider Zeo, Alt Art Mekanakani, Alt Art Hawkstar, Alt Art Raidenji, Alt Art Sabo Needle, Alt Art Jungle Jan, Alt Art Masked Rider Yuki, Alt Art Masked Rider Blade, Alt Art Masked Rider Kabuto, Alt Art Masked Rider Kiva, Alt Art Kamen Rider Double, Alt Art Forze, Alt Art Kamen Rider Drive, Alt Art Kamen Rider Ghost, Alt Art Kamen Rider X8, and finally, Alt Art Kamen Rider Zeo. With that, you now know every single card you have a chance of pulling in set 02. Good hunting, everyone. And that was another Rider Rewind. It sure was an episode, wasn't it? Well, if you liked what you saw, or simply have enough money burning a hole in your wallet, then be sure to stop by the Toku Source, your one-stop shop for all things tokusatsu. We also have a Discord that you could join. And, of course, if you're feeling extra saucy, you can also follow me on my Twitter to learn my deepest secrets. But that'll be all for this episode. See you all next time!